And even outside of just being an artist, I think that it's applicable to just being a human being. You know, you need to get outside. You need to travel. You need to see the world around you. The world is so full of so many different things, so many different opportunities, so many different cultures, so many different just atmospheres and ambiances. You know, don't be limited. It's yours truly, Miss VA, and I'm on the Word of the Net podcast with Dame Dozha and DJ Deceptacon.
It's the Word on the Net podcast. It's your boy Dame Dozha.
And your boy DJ Deceptacon.
And we have a very special guest today on the show. Before we actually do the introduction, I just want to get into the video because really the name of the video says enough. It's called Salute. It says enough, but I want y'all to check this one out. She's going to come in the right way. You did.
Shout out to all my fans. They part of what I stand. Show up, like, comment, share, press play. I'm on demand. I've had shows, but only my real fans. So show the new ones that I gained and some the ones that I know. They watch my content. No correspondence. Thank you to my fans. Support is heaven sent. Blessed beyond measure. Exceeding competence. To serve you brings me pleasure to the point I'll spend forever. Either let loose or clear my throat. Keep coming harder. When you support like you do, curves in the bucket. Yeah, that's what I'm used to. Wanna charge for the game, but don't really have a clue. Fake it until they make it and really percent too. So I thank you, and you. When they try to dim my light, you brought it back. Right, you got my word, I won't stop. Even when I reach the top, I love you forever. Loyalty means a lot. Salute to you. For always being true and showing me the love when you didn't have to. Kept me going without knowing. Real love is what you showed me. So all in all, I gotta thank you. I salute. I salute.
Miss VA.
I salute. I salute.
Okay.
I salute. I salute. I salute. And thank you too.
She's been saluted.
Thank you too. And thank you too. And thank you too. And thank you too. And thank you too. I salute. I took my kid the other day. And I was done with music. She got real sad, and that's why they just don't want to do it. They don't support. It gets real hard to the point I just lose it. Then I say JK, though I still go through. She smiled and said, "Go on." Already came so far. I love your music. No, it too. And my friends like you, I just gave her a big hug. Overwhelmed by the love, just a dose needed to refill my cup. 10 toes down, no matter what. For music or pull up. I speak the truth in me. Sometimes trouble gets stirred up, but only when there's convention. Not really the real ones. My babies keep me grounded. Life has me well rounded to the point where I acknowledge the fan base I have found it. Try for track attack, keeping them astounded. So publicly, I announce thanks to you. From family to fans, you're the reason I still stand. Salute to you.
Shout out Next Vision.
For always being true and showing me the love when you didn't have to. Kept me going without knowing. Real love is what you showed me. So all
I'd like to introduce y'all to Miss VA.
I salute. I salute. I salute. I salute. I salute. I salute.
We gonna do this the right way, man.
And thank you too. 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 I salute. Thank you, Mom, for always being my first fan.
It's the Word on the Net podcast.
To make sure I still stand.
That's Salute by Miss VA. Go stream that. Go watch that video. Yes, sir. You was being saluted. You know what I'm saying? Was that a real award that you got right there on that video?
It was an award that I gave myself.
And the award, hey,
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get a flower.
stay saluted. Well, we're going to give you your flowers. And even though we just, like you kind of new to the scene as far as me, I've been doing my research and you ain't new to the scene at all. You've been out here and I'm just catching up, and I feel like a lot more people need to catch up. So that's what we finna do. We finna catch them up, man. I'm Dame Dozha, this Word on the Net podcast. I would like to introduce you guys to Miss VA, ONE, Miss VA1. Welcome to the show.
How y'all doing?
How you feeling?
I feel so blessed to be here. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
okay.
Glad to have you.
All right. How are you feeling?
Be all right. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Well,
Awesome.
Well, your name, Miss VA, is it Miss VA or Miss VA1? Let's talk about that.
So I am Miss VA. VA is a person that has very many egos.
Egos,
alter egos,
personalities.
personalities. Yes. So there's Miss VA, there's VA, there's Virginia, which is my actual name.
Okay.
You know, there's Jenny Lou, which is who I grew up being.
Jenny Lou?
Jenny Lou.
Oh, sorry. Jenny
Jenny Lou.
That sounds like some country stuff.
Jenny Lou.
That sounds like a farm name.
You know.
But, you know, the NE on one.
The
Let's
one
talk about,
Omaha, Nebraska.
you know what I'm saying, Omaha, Nebraska. Let's talk about Miss VA 1NE.
ONE is for Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay,
And
shout
then I
out
kind of
to
play
Omaha.
off of that.
For
Yes.
sure.
You know, birthplace
I
of
like
Malcolm
it.
X. I always like to throw that in there because people forget, you
What?
know.
Birthplace of Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Omaha,
Really?
Nebraska.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to actually we just had a Malcolm X birthday. I think his birthday was last month, and I didn't even know that he was born in Omaha. So what? Tell me something about Omaha that if you know, what's a misconception about Omaha?
That there's no black people there.
Oh, that's always the
Yeah.
about the rural
That's
areas.
always an
Yeah,
easy misconception. There's
yeah,
no black people in Omaha, but Malcolm X was born there,
you know.
and Ms. VA. So you from like, you know, you from Omaha, like?
Born and raised.
Okay.
Born and raised from Omaha, Nebraska.
And you
North
represent it,
side.
you know what I'm saying, in your music and your brand. Y'all go check out what it is, Miss VA. ONE.com.
Yes, sir.
SVA1.com. So yeah, you like wear it proudly, but you move around. You know, obviously you moving around. But one more question about Omaha. If I was to visit Omaha, right, where would we go out to eat? Where would you take me in Omaha to get something to eat? If I was to pull up, you know what I'm saying, you know, now I ain't even gonna say if I was to visit. When I pull up, where we going to eat at?
Well, you know, my homegirl Arnisha Nelson, she's starting her own catering business and her food. You know, it be slapping.
You said Arnisha?
Yeah, Arnisha Nelson. So that's where
We're going to Miss Nelson's
Yeah,
house?
we going to Miss Nelson's house. You know, no, she gonna pull up on you.
She gonna
You know what I'm
pull up?
saying? Yeah, because I've had some other restaurants and it just wasn't to, you know, my liking, and I like, you know, it to taste home cooked. You know.
Yeah. Cause see, when I travel, I like to go places that native, and I like to taste the food. You know whatever they got. If I'm in St. Louis, they say something about the barbecue or something like that. They always talk about the barbecue everywhere you go. What do they have there?
I mean, we have gyms. We have gyms, Red Baby. We have Bill's barbecue. We have Jackson's Takeout. We have
What's your
Big Mama's
favorite?
Kitchen.
What's your favorite so far? Ooh, that's a hard one, huh? You cook?
Because, I mean, I not really a lot, but when I do, I throw down.
Oh, okay. So your spot is your favorite.
Yeah,
favorite
that's.
restaurant. I
yeah,
can feel that.
I could, you know.
I can feel that.
So.
But other than that, she gonna take us to Nisha Nelson's.
Yeah, I'll
Know
support.
what I'm
I'll support my homegirl. You know, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. You know what I'm saying? Cash.
But there's also, you know, talent in Omaha.
There's a
obviously.
lot of talent.
A lot of talent in
Yeah.
Omaha. Being from Omaha, what did you have to do to stand out with your music in Omaha? Like, what did you have to do? What is one of the things that you did to stand out?
I started talking to the bar owners.
Talking to the bar owners.
I used to.
How would you meet a bar owner? Like, basically, what's
So-
your tech?
So at first, can I just take you? Excuse me. Let me just take you back on a little bit of a journey. I used to show up with my CD, and it's an instrumental. Just, you know, give me $20. I give you $20. Can I perform? Can I do a song? I got a couple opportunities out of that, but it just wasn't enough for me. So I took the initiative to like show up early when I figured that the bar owner would be there. If the bar owner wasn't there, I was like, okay, so when is the bar owner going to be here? So I would come, have a drink, you know, and talk with the bar owner and find out like, well, how much would it be to, you know, do a show here, or how much would it be to do an event here? And that's how I pretty much started doing my own showcases, and then bringing other artists and giving them an opportunity to do their own artistry. I started out doing that with Flow Friday. Flow Friday, the lady just let me rent the venue, you know, and eventually got to the point where, you know, she broke me off a little bit, you know, just for doing it. But it was free to the public. It was free for the artists just to come and do their thing and, you know, network and expand their fan base.
See, that's an initiative that a lot of artists don't take in a lot of these other places. I'm not gonna drop no names or name no areas, but if you're really trying to make motion as an artist, you got to do stuff like what she's doing. It's important, very important.
I appreciate
True,
that.
true indeed. And she said some key things there. She said some key things like you went. I want to just stop right here and say, okay, so you're not only an artist, you also the plug, and you went to the plug and became a little plug as far as you know, as you said, you gave a rest haven for getting people getting their talent out, and helping people out, whatever. Because a lot of times, you know, it's hard for you to give somebody the same opportunities, you know. And you know, as far as an artist, everybody be like, nah, I ain't finna be inviting nobody else. It's only gonna be my show.
Yeah, but you know, now I'm to the point where I just want to focus on being an artist. You know, working with the artists it's a lot. You know, it's a lot of variables, especially when it comes to putting on an event, putting on a show, making sure everything is organized. It's a lot. So now it's just like, no, let me just pour all that into me, and I've seen where it's gotten me.
Right. So even on performing, tell me what something about performing that you like, something that you love about performing.
I love just seeing how people are responding to what I'm saying. You know, I really just try to look at like the engagement that I'm getting from people, and they're into it. And when they're into it, it's just like, okay, yeah, you know, they're feeling it. But at the same time, it's an alter ego though too. Like I have to like reserve myself to, you know, get into Miss VA, you know, so that I can be that person. Because, you know, you always second guess yourself sometimes, you know, and you can't be that way. So I'm nervous every time I go on there. But real shit. I'm nervous, you know, but I take that time. It drives me. I love it. It's just like getting a tattoo.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
especially afterwards.
Yeah, you
like
know,
after you do the show or something like that, or after you do an event.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've been doing music for a good little minute, right?
Yes, quite some time.
So you started out, then I think you have back 2016 maybe.
Yes.
And then kind of took a little break, and now you kind of then came back in the last couple of years. You've been tearing them up.
You know, yeah, I've been
moving around, tearing them up.
Did my own tour. I actually did my own tour last year, Respect the Crown tour. I released my single Respect the Crown and did a tour behind it.
So I got a couple of questions. So being from Middle America, right? When you write a song, or when you like basically, as you said, when you're targeting your tour base, is there, as we said, the misconception of Nebraska is that it's not a lot of black folks out there. So is it, and really white folks really kind of come out to the shows more than black folks anyway, you know what I'm saying? You know, so is it kind of is it something that you kind of market? Did you gain a fan base that was multicultural? Or how would you kind of, describe as far as most of the shows?
It was a lot of fan base around a lot of the artists, you know, my friends, some clients. So I do hair, you know, so some of my clients know that I do music also.
Because like when I used to sell CDs, we sold CDs, you know what I'm saying, you know, in the college area, right? So it would be like, you know, white folks, you know what I'm saying, really support the music, right? But, you know, you also have, we also kind of don't really market our music that way. But we used to go to a lot of college parties and kind of just, you know, to reach a different demographic, I would say. And that's what that, and my thought, that's what I would go to Nebraska kind of to do, to reach a different demographic. So I'm kind of curious about how, you know, from inside, how you did it.
I just got out there and I reached out to a lot of artists that I felt, you know, would put on a good show so that their fan base would be our fan base. You know, it's like who you know, I don't know. But once we come around each other, we like each other. Now we know more people together. And I was building base. Ooh, gosh, I was building off of that. I talk a lot with my hands.
Nothing wrong with that. Expressive.
I'm very expressive, very animated.
Very much like an artist.
Very much, very so.
The music video definitely like kind of showcased, you know what I'm saying, more of who you are as an artist, because you're more conservative and well poised in person. You know what I mean? You kind of actually put it on.
Oh no, the alter ego come out, and come out. Like I said, you know, she wearing Spider-Man, but literally, you know, you have an alter ego that a couple of them, as you said. Let's talk about the hair, you know, your hair business.
So June 1st, 23 will be 1 year that I opened my salon, Next Vision Salon and More.
That's the June 1st.
June 1st.
Every June 1st, you know, congratulations. What's the name of the salon?
Next Vision Salon and More, and that's Vision with a Z.
Okay. Next Vision.
Vision. Zion. You know? So, yeah. Celebrating a year and doing that with the hair show June 11th. So I'm really excited about that. Got some great artists performing. It's just dope. I also starting a community forum, kicking off Father's Day, June 18th. Pretty much bringing community advocates together to talk about the different services and resources that are available, to create awareness about, you know, how to vote, what's going on in the community that's impacting the community, giving them a place to speak their piece about what's impacting them or what they think can help improve the community also. So that's kicking off with 5 dates, 5 months consecutively. So it's a lot going on, you know, and like on top of being an artist. So
I like that.
It's all about that.
She deserves a follow for that. Please follow her for that.
Yeah. Make sure y'all follow her.
No, I'm saying, dang, follow her right now.
Yeah, my bad. I got kind of. I got that. She don't pass me some of that nervous energy to me, Miss V. Hey,
I'm sorry. I just.
Add to it. Let me follow you.
Well, I mean, when you know, but see, here's the thing for me. Like, I'm an empath, and a lot of people don't talk about that. I'm a super empathetic person, so I could feel the energy off of people. And when you're in the,
I'm sorry. I didn't need it.
You need this one?
And when you're in the presence of greatness, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can be, you know, could be a little intense.
Yeah. It's like the stage, you know. It's like, what where were you when you performed at your most nervous but biggest show?
The Bluebird.
The Bluebird.
I booked the Bluebird in Denver, Colorado.
Okay. Big time. Let's go.
Like that's why I say she be stunting on the low.
And it was crazy because, and I'm going to be very transparent about this because I know I made an impact on that venue. Spent a lot of money to do that because it was just my show. Flew in artists for that. Put it all together. Sound, DJ. Never did anything like that. You know, I paid contracts. I'm just like, oh my gosh. But did that. And those people at the end of the day, the staff came to me and they said, you know, you put on an amazing show. You put on an amazing event, and we're so sorry that they didn't promote you.
Man,
Okay.
that's incredible. Because a lot of times they don't even show that much love.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Um,
definitely had to be gratifying.
yes. But it was a lot. You know, people about to cancel on me the next day, and he's like, "Well, I don't got to ride down there." I was like, "Well, it sounds like you need a flight. You need a flight? I can get you a flight. Whatever it takes for you to be here. I put a lot into this." So I flew him in. I was like, "Now you're gonna drive back. You can drive back because we're driving back." You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna, let's get you here because we're already here. You know what I'm saying? And then you can just ride back.
And then hit the rental car place.
No, because we was riding back too. It was riding back. We all from the same city.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Shout out to that.
shout
Where
out
you
to
put
No
them
Good. Shout out to No Good. You know what I'm saying? No Good to Simp.
Okay, so you went on the Respect the Crown tour,
Yes.
and it was you put it together yourself and your team, and
Actually, so it was a lot of it was divine. I booked 5 dates. No, I booked 4 dates in Omaha. And then the other 3 dates were supposed to be other cities to represent the 7 years that I've been doing my music. So 4 dates I booked in Omaha, and then 3 dates was Denver that I had booked myself with the Bluebird. Chicago was just on a humbug because I had reached out to my guy ATO, shout out to Alan the Official, about opening up for the tour, with Flow Friday.
on the humbug we're gonna hit Chicago on the humbug, but keep on going.
Yeah.
It wasn't because it was just how it happened, because another tour got kind of birthed out of that. So after I invited him to that, they had booked some other events around that, and they were like, well, let's do Omachai. So they did a showcase in Omaha at the Culture House. And then we did another showcase in Omaha at Healthy Hood, Chicago. And it was really a really dope experience. So that's where I say that it was just, on a humbug, because I happened to just, hey, can you do this? And then, the things got to happening. So that's how that happened. And then I had a show in Lincoln.
Okay.
I got an invite for that. So
That's hard. You need to move around. See, it take a lot to get those things together, man. And for you to be putting that together on your own is kind of amazing. So I gotta give big kudos up to you.
Yes, Miss V. Miss VA doing her thing, man.
Miss V.
Definitely.
That's gonna be another alter ego in a minute, Miss V.
Oh, Miss V. But definitely when you are in the motion of doing things, and when you kind of like, first you stepping out on faith, but then as you start getting in the motion and moving around, and things kind of will start to click for you.
Yeah.
And then you'll start one direction, but that don't mean that the plan is gonna not have any alternate detours or alternate routes. But I'm loving your story already, and respecting the Crown most definitely. So how'd you end up in Atlanta? Like when you came to fell off in Atlanta?
So I have a lot of family from here. This
Okay.
is where a lot of I'm related to the Millers, the Bentleys, and the Jordans. I'm not very connected because I've spent a lot of my time up here, but I have frequented Atlanta a lot more, especially since more of my intermediate family, lives down here, and I stay in contact with them. But as far as like music wise, and this opportunity, and these opportunities that have been arising, it was just my auntie moved down here, and she reached out to me, and she had a pathway for me to get introduced to the Coalition DJs, New Music Mondays.
Shout out to Coalition.
Shout out to the C team.
And it was just, I'm in Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta a little bit more.
Word.
So.
And definitely, so you did your thing, came here, and was like, all right, I gotta get back out here.
Yeah,
Gotta get back out here.
gotta get back out here.
I want you to tell the artists the importance of getting out your city. Every artist always feel like in their city they not getting enough love. They not, they being hated on. in my city, like they call it the crab pot. So everybody I know, much like everyone else's city, but we may not feel it is that way. But you seem to be able to put together a plan to get out of your city, and again and again. So talk about the importance of moving around and getting out your city.
Well, it really just opens up your mind, and it opens up your journey to different opportunities and different paths that you just don't know, because you're stepping into an unfamiliar place and the unknown. You don't know what's ahead. You could be driving down the same street, and then next thing you know, it's construction. I was like, oh, damn, where did this come from?
Right.
Life is the same way, and so is your music journey. But like getting out, it expands your fan base. You learn from different artists, you connect with different people, and you grow.
Definitely.
And even outside of just being an artist, I think that it's applicable to just being a human being. You need to get outside. You need to travel. You need to see the world around you. The world is so full of so many different things, so many different opportunities, so many different cultures, so many different just atmospheres and ambiances. Don't be limited.
Now, quick question for you. So, how do you work around navigating with all of this and being a mother and pursuing your dreams while also helping the dreams of your children?
So I am grateful because I've had a sisterhood that allowed us to be mothers to each other's children, our mothers to be grandmothers to each other's children, their nanas to each other's children. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I was able to get through.
Takes a village. Okay.
Takes a village.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. That's dope.
And I also wanted to ask you about being a mother and hip hop, right? Like, kind of the challenges, and what are the challenges, and kind of like, you have girls too, so it's I know it's kind of difficult to move around and travel and how did you, other than your sisterhood, what are the challenges as far as in the music? Like your music videos, that you have to hide your music videos?
No. Like my kids be on set. My kids will be on set with some of my music videos. Even some of the ones that aren't, they're not a child appropriate. Like you won't catch my child in that music video, but they're on set. So they're very involved. They know all my words, even the explicit music. I'm very open and transparent with my kids about what it is that I do, However, the challenge, I guess, would be how it's perceived. Because of the music that I say, I'm very raw and I'm very real, and I think that's a lot of my issue of even just being my authentic self. Are people going to receive that?
Yeah.
But
and really just how basically so more so how the people basically may receive it. You're saying?
Yeah,
because they're already good at home, but the outside influence outside the home may judge that differently based on some of your music, right?
Yeah.
Well,
And then,
go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
And then, like, financially, like, I grind, like, from the financial aspect of just traveling. It took a lot. Like, I work a lot. I will work, literally, 10 days a week, 35 days a month. You know what I'm saying? Just to be able to take care of home and invest in myself and take these trips and get on the road. And a lot of times I was investing in other people and, and doing that. And finally I was just like, no, because I just felt depleted at the end of the day. So it's all of those different things. And then the guilt because you miss things. I miss a lot. I miss birthdays. I've missed, things with school, you know, and it sucks. But, you know, at the end of the day, my kids be like, you know, I understand, Mom, because they see what we're yielding from it. Like, I tell them I'm sacrificing time with you now so that you can have time with your children, you know. But at the end of the day, hey, we all in ATL. We all in ATL right now. You know what I'm saying? We done went to Six Flags. Like, Mommy got a little bake today. You know? But here we are. We good, you know? So.
I mean, okay, so if you had to model I ain't going to say model yourself. You had to look up to any mothers that are in hip-hop, because the ladies are running hip-hop right now for sure. If you had to look up to any current mothers in hip-hop as a way of, you know, that's how I want, you know, my stuff to go, you know, as a mother in hip-hop, who would you say were some people that you would aspire to be like in that capacity?
I'll interject and say I've heard that there wasn't any mothers in hip hop.
Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill, she's still relevant to hip hop, and she's a mother.
Definitely.
And that's,
shout out to Lauryn Hill. Good answer.
Yeah. And that's who would be my inspiration, and also on my Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
Speaking of Mount Rushmore, okay, can you name any other women are running hip hop right now? Shout out to that. Past and present. Lauryn Hill. Give me two more.
You guys already said Missy Elliott. You know, that was.
You did? I said I might have said that earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was like, oh, I was thinking about Mount Rushmore then. But yeah, Missy Elliott, Lil' Kim, and then myself.
Okay. Shout out to those great queens. Now, I was saying earlier that you have on some songs you have a knack to be Missy Elliott, and then on some songs you kind of like China White. It's like a crunk sound would really, really mesh very well with your sound. And with that being said, I want to kind of get to Word on the Beat and play a song that I've heard and I've kind of was, you know, kind of crunk with when I heard it. So I'm sure you guys are going to like the energy of this one. I want to play them Green Light. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Cool with me.
Cool beans.
Cool
so
beans.
Yeah, intro Green Light for us while I pull it up. You know, let us know, you know, what you got going on with this song here.
We re-releasing that. Coming with a video. Shout out to Bottle Films. Shout out to DJ Deceptacon. Mm-hmm. Yes. Putting his staging on it.
Little bit
staging on it.
Yeah, a little something. You know. So this is Green Light. Miss VA. Word on the net. Word on the beat. And yeah, I didn't even know. I just was going through the songs and I was like, yeah, I like this one. Great performance track to me.
Fill up and hit the road. Barricades, I run them over. Moving slow pokes to the shoulder. Speed it up, I'm feeling bolder. Green light going on my motor. I got skills that it takes just to make it out the city. Pay attention to the limits and the police that be sitting. The clown on the left and the dummy on the right. The crazy ass behind me, which is why I'm taking flight. Ain't no traffic on a plane, I'll fly if the price is right. But me and Ebony be cruising, we'll ride to sky's night. Put a loud one in the air, leave the troubles in the rear. Feel the breeze between my locks, knowing I'm going to get my mind clear. Steer the fear away, all the worries and dismay. Clock in and count the cash, legacy already paid. Slow motion when I notice, staying focused on devotion. Green light going, ain't no slowing, steady pushing through commotion. Green light, green light, green light, green light, green light, green light. It's time to go, it's time to go, it's time to go, it's time to go. Green light, green light, green light, green light, green light. You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go.
We can't grow without rain. Keep going and keep growing. You got this, grand rising, beautiful people. Green light.
It's time to go, it's time to go, it's time to
Keep
go,
going,
it's time to
keep
go.
going. Green light, green light, green light. I really like that track right there. you made a great decision by reaching back and pulling that one back out the vault. Let's talk about basically, older material and kind of revamping and streaming. Like, what? Let's talk about your campaign right now.
So, right now, I'm just taking the tools that I've acquired and just trying to put them into place. I went to South by Southwest this year, and I actually acquired the music badge, which was really dope because it just opened me up to so many different tools that I felt were valuable. And one of them was that you can take music that you've already released and re-release it. Don't be scared to do that.
Say that again. Remix. You can take music
that you've already released and re-release it.
And re-release that.
Re-release it.
That's right.
So that's where I'm at in the midst of, being a salon owner, being a homeowner, because that's a lot of fucking work too. Thank you.
My bad. That's a lot of salute. That's why we came in like that.
I appreciate you. We got to celebrate each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But in the midst of doing all of that, it's still a lot. So I'm just finding my rhythm, and finding the team and the people that are going to help me on this journey, And it's like I said, it's a lot of moving divinely, where I feel guided to go. What I feel guided to do, listening to my inner self. Does it feel good? If yeah or no, you know what I'm saying? What we doing? Yeah or no? Yeah or no? That's pretty much where I be at with that.
Yeah, that's fire. Because I believe in the great divine path when you doing what you love, and you giving the right efforts towards it, and you not doing anything bad. The divine path will kind of open up, and the people that you meet around in that path, you'll look back and be like, damn, it's greatness all around me because it's divine. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm going to make that the word on the word of the week. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, divine is the word of the week because I was digging when you hit that quote or hit that note. I mean, divine energy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that, man.
Appreciate you.
But yeah, man. I want to pull up another song, and before we get up out of here. But yeah, so we re-releasing new music. We got the salon. How about the event coming up, or is it already passed? Maybe let's talk about before we get out of here. Here it is again.
So
here it is again.
Here it is. Here it is again, celebrating the 1 year anniversary of Next Vision Salon and More being open.
Okay, so that's the name of that event. Okay.
Here it is again. Yeah.
Here it is again.
Here it is again. Yeah.
You gonna have performances?
I actually am.
Do you mix those industries, like basically, or is it just when I'm saying in the salon is only this, and when I'm on the stage it's only that?
I blend it a little bit. I feel where it's appropriate. So, like for instance, with the salon, with me doing this hair event, last year I actually performed. I actually performed in front of my people, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, it was just
He was like, "Oh, we thought you was just all sophisticated Renaissance women." And
it was, they didn't know what to expect. So, and this year I actually reached out to an artist, Thailand, and she's going to be performing. I got another artist reached out to me about performing. We've had some talk. However, there's some things that I need to tie up on my end, so I'm gonna get that situated. And then I'm still debating whether or not they're going to get my performance, but they will get my music.
For sure.
So
you'll definitely be releasing the beast. I just want to interject and play a little bit of this song. I was kind of playing in the background. I really like your verse on this. So this is called Release the Beast. Another word on the beat. It's the Word on the Net podcast. Miss VA. And this is also available for you guys to stream. So go out and check this out.
Double lock, 2 keys, reinforced double steel. I've been shaking and been shifting, hungry for my next meal. Saliva dripping, so I'm slipping, trying to get in the field. Soldiers armed and equipped, and they shooting to kill. But my skin be so thick, bulletproof, they say. Tranquilizers ineffective, go mode. Into play, I can't sleep, I gotta eat. Now I'm looking for prey. My only craving is for gimmicks, so their flesh I must slay. Eat 'em up, and enjoy every bite. Paranoid because I'm free, better stay in the light. But that can only go so far, cause I'm snatching on sight. I've got the strength of 10 men, better fight with all might.
I release the beat.
Let it go.
Bash your beast.
Watch me go.
Release the beat.
Reach your beat.
Release the beast.
Watch me go. Release the beat. Let it flow. Bash your beat.
Watch me go.
Release the beat.
Reach your beat.
Release the beat.
Watch me go.
Release the beat.
Yeah, you had to release the beat. You know what I'm saying? Release the beats on the at the here it is again event. So, you know, make sure you get to them folks, man. Yeah, I'm really digging the album, Just Boston. Y'all go check that out. Go stream that. And again, re-release. You know what I'm saying, Aaron? Re-release that music. Get it out there.
Yeah, get it out there and get you a team. You need a team. You gotta have a team.
Definitely.
I'm still finding my team.
Well, yeah, you know.
Teams also they can change too.
Justice League is a lot of different people in the Justice League, man. You know what I'm saying? They change up. They interchange sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Guardian of the Galaxy just got a whole new cast change. So, you know, shout out to those movies.
For sure. Changes are ever
man.
changing team.
But definitely digging what you got going on. What I want to ask a couple more questions. What is your number one compliment as a rapper? What do people tell you all the time as a rapper? Because I'm gonna get mine, but I want to ask what folks, everybody say.
It's more so like, you know, they can relate. You know, it's what they can relate to. You know, like Renaissance Woman, that's a lot of people's, you know, one of their favorite songs, and Green Light's theirs too. But they get inspired by it. You know, it's gotten them through some things. It's made them, you know, feel better about themselves. So, yeah.
So being relatable.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm digging that. What you got? What you think? Okay. So,
Wait, say the question again.
what you think
About
what stands out? What trait from the music that you've heard?
Okay. I'm
Stands
sure I
out.
was saying the same thing. I was like, okay, never mind. For me, it's the attitude, it's the delivery. You know what I'm saying? It's how you attack the songs personally. So the attitude is really felt through the music, and that's something that's important. It grabs your attention.
Yeah.
It's the performance of your songs is so important to the listener, and people don't, you know, they get caught up in all the media part of it. You know what I'm saying? Which is important too, but how you deliver a song, you got to make me believe you. You know what I'm saying? If I could believe you, no matter what you're rapping about or talking about, it's a different feeling. You could tell when a professor's giving a speech versus when they're actually into teaching what they teaching. And that's what I listen to for, you know, real artists like that. And definitely you got the it factor when it comes to that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'd say the voice, and I almost feel like it's like a curse you're gonna have for the rest of your life because you got like this voice that just command attention. It's just, and I noticed that you do different styles with it, but I like the I guess the punch him in the face voice.
The raw.
I love that
When
voice.
I roar.
Punch me in the face voice.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Miss VA once again.
Appreciate you.
The word on the net is got to get out there, man. Grow and
Yes.
and do. You doing what you love to do, man, and it's a beautiful thing, man. It's to see you, you know, on the road. You brought the kids out, and you still out here handling your business, and yeah, you know, I'm gonna keep looking out and see what you got going on because I want to see I want to hear some new music in 2023 because you know a lot of this releasing the old music is cool, but we need some new music in 2023. All right.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
You got a lot to talk about, man. You got a lot to tell the people, so give it to them.
Any shout outs that you got before you get up out of here? You know, you want to anything you want to get off your chest? We have our ending segment is word to your mother. You know, it's a time that you could kind of, know what I'm saying, address your haters. You could, you know what I'm saying, address your loved ones. You can give your special shout outs, or you could just tell them folks something real that they need to hear.
I want to give a shout out to, first and foremost, my children, Zakari, Zakia, Zaire, because they sacrifice the time with me. They, you know what I'm saying? They ride with me on it, you know, and they support me.
Roadies.
They roadies, you know. So shout out to them. Shout out to Shady Sullivan. She's the one who, you know, told me, you know, study your craft. You know, she's supporting me when it came time to me going out and just even pursuing my music, you know, sessions of just writing sessions. You know, she wrote it out, you know, brought her son in like we was a squad, you know. So shout out to her, my son Bino James. Shout out to J Keys, Flame Classic, Triune Beats. Shout out to Alfonso, Icon One, Recording Studio. Shout out to AG Radio, AG. All the people that have helped me on this journey, Tootie with the photos, Vado Films, DJ Deceptacon, you know, everything that's happening now, past and present, future, like, I'm grateful. So thank you to all you, and, you know, thank you to God, you know, for blessing me, you know, last definitely but not least. So
definitely.
You heard it from the greatest.
That's word to your mother right here on the Word Internet podcast, coming from Miss VA, the divine one, man. From all the way from Omaha, man. But she moving around, man. She definitely will pop up in your city or whatever and is available. You doing, you know, tell them folks, you know what I'm saying, we looking for them beats, you know what I'm saying, you doing them features, we popping up at the shows, you know what I'm saying, she already wrecked the Bluebird, but she gonna pop up at whatever show, you know what I'm saying, that she need to pop up, and bringing the whole crew with her, man.
Oh, shout out to the Fleet DJs. I'm actually doing the
DJ Classic and them. What's up, man?
Yeah, DJ Pink Diamond, you know, DJ Chill 9. Shout out to DJ Chain, DJ Jelly, DJ Mr. Soul. Dang, you know, it's so many, you know.
And some of them are pros. You feel me? I was Fleet DJs for once upon a time, for sure.
Yes.
Salute to DJs, definitely.
Salute.
Also, I want to take a moment to say rest in peace to Tina Turner.
Yes.
Recently passed, and iconic figure. And I also want to go out with one of your videos that I think touches on a great subject. But I don't want to really have to dwell deep into the subject. I'm going to let the video speak for itself. But I also just want to just give the queen, you know what I'm saying, some time. And, you know, shout out to Tina. And before we get up out of here. Anything you got before we get up out of here, Seth?
This, or every Wednesday I'm at Odyssey Lounge. Every Thursday I'm at Odyssey Lounge. So come see me on Wednesday for Dirty Wine Wednesdays. We do a little bit of international vibes and some hip hop and fun stuff. And then every Thursday we have Throwback Thursday at Odyssey Lounge. Come holler at me, man. Check me out. And,
shout out Carrie.
Shout out Carrie Q. You know what I'm saying? And the whole squad over there at Odyssey. Shout out Tech. What's up, man? Squad shit. Real.
Yeah. And me is still all the same, man. Dozha, shout out DozhaToja.com. Shout out to those Miami Heat. Rest in peace to Tina Turner. Congratulations to the Miami Heat and the Denver Nuggets. And also rest in peace to Jim Brown.
Congratulations to the Denver Nuggets.
Congratulations to the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm enjoying the basketball season.
I'm taking all bets.
And thank you to Miss VA1, the lovely Miss VA1 for coming through.
Thank you, Miss VA. Appreciate you.
On the Word on the Net podcast. Well, yeah, I think that's it. But again,
I got a special announcement
you, Dame Dozha.
I forgot about this. If you're watching this episode now, if you like, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram as well as YouTube, and you share this video with at least 10 people, you will be entered in to win a special prize. I will put the requirements that I just stated down below in the description, and make sure you follow the instructions. And if you do, I want you to give a little shout out.
Oh, can I sweeten
the
up that
comments.
pie? Can I add to that too?
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, let me add some on that. I'm gonna sprinkle a little seasoning on that
yeah.
package.
Oh, yeah.
And sprinkle a little
Miss VA
sweet.
gave me the most amazing artist package. You know what I'm saying? A nice gift goodie bag. So, maybe we get a little goodie bag going on. All right, cool. So one lucky winner, we're going to pick somebody out of the commenters. We're going to be checking. So I'll check in about a week or two. Sometime after this airs. I'll give it, what you think? Give it like 2 weeks? I'll give it 2 weeks. So,
all right, so they need a screenshot of this episode.
No, they need to share this episode.
They need to share this episode. Follow, like, and subscribe.
Yep.
Okay.
And share it.
And then screenshot them sharing it.
They need to share it with at least 10 people.
At least 10 people.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Share the episode with at least 10 people.
Share it with at least 10 people. Like, subscribe, and send it to the DM or wordontheNetPod@gmail.com.
There you go. Send it to the email. Send your proof to the email. We're going to be looking anyway, so we're going to see who's actually subscribed, who actually liked the post, and then from those people, we're going to pick out and see who actually did the rest.
Making a list and we're checking it twice.
Checking it twice.
Subscribed.
Yeah, and it's going to be a little bit more automated going in the future. We're going to drop some prizes every episode after this. All right.
Oh, and we're adding to it.
Yeah, we're adding to that.
Okay, so this special
yes.
episode we started that, man. I appreciate you, Miss VA, and shout out to Next Vision, and yeah, man, shout out to DJ Deceptacon, BreakMyTrack.com. It's the Word on the Net podcast. We finna get into You're a blank 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 by Miss VA. We finna get out of here to this song. Send us out to this song, Miss VA. All right, basically, we just gonna say blank blank blank.
You're a bitch.
Oh, yeah. Let's say, okay.
You're a bitch.
You're a bitch. If you're hitting on women, you're a bitch.
Yes.
Straight up. All that bitch ass
real shit.
We ain't with that shit. Know what I'm saying?
We ain't with none of that shit.
No,
so, yeah. Stop being a bitch. Bitch ass niggas. But yeah. Give it to this music, my bad.
For sure. Word on the net, baby.